Believe it or not, there are people in a situation where their business grew too fast. And you might be thinking to myself, oh my gosh, help, that is completely me. It actually made me think of that Will Ferrell bit. That escalated quickly. I don't know when he said that, but I'm sure it was some goofy movie. And that's how some of you feel when it comes to your business. Boy, that escalated really, really quickly. Hey, before we dive in, I just want you to take a deep breath. You're not the first person, and you won't be the last person to feel this level of chaos when your business grows too fast. So for those of you who grew really fast, now is a good time to really ask yourself the question, what new challenges have emerged? And by challenges, I mean problems, challenges, those things that you feel. What new challenges have emerged through this? And then a second question is also important, that is, what new opportunities have emerged? Wise leaders throughout history have always been truthful to lead the faithful to understand, hey, in this life, you're going to have chaos, but don't worry. So I'll tell you the same thing. In this business, you will have chaos, but don't worry. You can be liberated from chaos, but how? Well, systems, process, and purpose. I'll say it again, systems, process, and purpose. Think about it. How does Nick Saban build a behemoth of a college football program in the midst of competition like we've never seen? How do Novak Djokovic, Don Staley, the head coach of the University of South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team, or what about the famed Cristiano Ronaldo, who just recently made the move back to Manchester United? How do these folks and others dominate their respective sports? Well, it's a mix. It's the things you see, and it's also the things that you don't see. See, what you see and what I see are the game days, the trophies, the interviews, the lights, the flash, the makeup, the cosmetic of success. That's what we see. But what you don't see are the minutes, the hours, the days, the weeks, the months, and the years of preparation, of practice, of repetition, of miscues, missteps, frustration, hopelessness, the return back. We don't see the moments in the toilet with your head hanging down, feeling like you've been kicked and it would just be easier if you did something else. You know, Ed Sheeran describes it in his old British lore. You have to keep writing songs to get them out of you. Well, we all have immature and undeveloped leadership inside of us that eventually has to come out, bubble out. And the only way it comes out is by making sometimes some bad leadership decisions. So how do we get a handle on this business that has grown too fast? I think we do it the same way artists and athletes in the military deal with a situation that has escalated too quickly. Clarity and order through training, training, training. When I was at the University of South Carolina, we had to sign a piece of paper for the NCAA saying that we had not committed more than 20 hours per week to our football program. Well, thinking back, we had winter workouts, we had spring practice, we had our summer workout program, the regular season, and then if you performed well, you had the postseason bowl matchup. So I did some quick math. Doing some quick math, a college football player will easily train somewhere in the neighborhood of over 500 hours per year. Now, some of that is physical training, some of that is film watching and study, playbook training, whatever it might be. But over 500, and in many cases up to 600 or 700 of hours, and yet will only spend 50 hours per year in a live game time situation. I want you to think about that. Over 500 hours of training for 50 hours per year in live game time situations. That's at least 10 times as much energy and effort training than you do playing. Military training is far more intense than that, and for some, they may never see live action. Chaos calls for systems, process, and purpose. In his adventurous book, Sea Stories, Admiral William McRaven relives a mission scenario where helicopters were called in for an extraction, and in preparation, they had planned second-by-second alternatives and triggers. Emotion, they believed, would not steer the helicopters because it was a life or death situation. It had to have been training and preparation. Now, chaos is not all bad. McRaven recalls his time in the conflict and chaos of war, saying, "War challenges your manhood. It reaffirms your courage. It sets you apart from the timid souls and the bench sitters. It builds unbreakable bonds among your fellow warriors. It gives your life meaning. Well, this fast growth that you have experienced in your business can provide you with some meaningful stories, some adventures, some memories, or it can eat you alive. So how do you know? How do you know what to do? How do you know what to build? Well, all you can do is go back and build systems, process, and purpose. And then do the hard work of repetition and implementation. Repetition and implementation, round and round and round, over and over and over again. That's how you work yourself out of a business that grew too fast.
Do you have a healthy business? Are you a healthy business owner? You can take the quiz right now. Just go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy for the Healthy Owner Business Assessment. It's a beautifully designed assessment to walk you through different categories like vision, mission, values, clarity, and implementation. Also, the dynamics of your team, personality, and a variety of other general categories to help give you a score of the health of your business. Once complete, you'll have the range of your score along with an explanation video to help you understand some next steps into being liberated from the chaos of working on your business. So go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy to take the assessment right now.